Evening all, how are we doing? There's a hair in my eye. Damn rabbits get everywhere. Right. How are we doing? Sorry for the late start, I do apologise. Set everything up for 8 o'clock, thought it'd be fine, and then obviously it took me longer than that to get my dinner sorted. Man's got to eat after all. So, Fallout. I was debating yesterday whether or not we were going to do Fallout today or Fallout tomorrow and various other bits and pieces and juggling and stuff. But it's kind of a coin flip at the minute as to whether or not we're going to stream in tomorrow at all. I've got a load of stuff happening tomorrow, so I may be just kind of an absolute zombie by the time tomorrow evening rolls around. I've got to be up early and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I thought we'll get some Fallout in today. Oh dear. I've got one lens clean, the other one seems to be getting worse, not better. No, maybe not. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. We're going to jump in, potter around, do some challenges and such, and we'll see what else happens. Should be fine. I definitely want to have a look at least one thing that I want to test involving my new heavy gun setup. So that's something to do. There's the escapee errant hair right in front of my eye. Yeah, gotcha. Did I? I don't know. I feel like I'm still being tickled. Anyway. Fuck off, stream elements. Stop being an absolute penis. Right. He's alive. He's here and stuff. So, how are you folks all doing? Hope you're doing good. Ooh, crikey, you are chatty tonight, aren't you? I do approve. Evening, Tiger. Evening, Ancient. How are we doing? Evening, Shifty. Welcome on in. We're all good. Evening, Belfast. How's it going? Evening, Noel. Nearly late off the mark. Him. Evening, Grey. How are we all doing? Yeah, no. We don't do raids in here. We're antisocial. We don't do group things. Hey, yeah. I could miss something in here. Ah, finally got your parcel from every 5 days after they claim they delivered it. Yeah, that sounds about right. They are. Well, they used to be Hermes and they were crap then, and changing the name does not change the nature of their service, does it? Yeah, not a company I use. There's only one company I think of that's potentially arguably worse than them, and I don't use them either. Unfortunately, occasionally some games related stuff those companies do, and that really sucks. So, yeah, what can you do? Yourself a Christmas present, did you know? That boy from the TV series. Oh, very nice. I actually saw a video of that on Blue Sky, I think, this afternoon. And it looks very, very cool and nice. And probably expensive. But it's very cool. Nice. It's like, if I got one of those, where would I put it? Well, on that shelf would seem like the obvious place to put it, apart from the fact that it would have to go somewhere in that corner for it to be actually visible. And also, it like plugs in and stuff, and there's nowhere to plug it in over there. Well, there is, but not with a USB. Oh dear. Evening, Wayne, how are we doing? I think I'm catching up slightly now. Cheers, Gray. Don't dig this one up very often, but it's an inoffensive Christmas jumper. Like the stuff on the right sleeve only goes part way down, on the left sleeve it goes all the way down. And then it's just kind of plain in the middle. It's kind of semi-festive. And it's really thick, heavy and warm, so that's great. I do like me a good jumper, especially given that it's bloody nippy in here half the time. Evening, sir. How are you doing? Hope you're well. I'm nearly there. I think I'm nearly caught up with everybody. Raging. I'm already good. Probably going to be knackered tomorrow, though. Evening, Emily. How are we doing? Welcome on in. Parcels dropped off. Said it had been put in your hand. The email said it was put in your hand, and they just left it on the doorstep. That sounds about right. I've had them leave stuff literally in the street for me before. Delivery companies. Like, oh, we left it in a safe place. You left it in the street, you complete. Oh dear. Anyway, shall we game? This is after all the plan. Finally got my video put together for legendary crafting. Guide on that. So that went up today. Oop, that was like a fraction of a second too late, I think. It was. Yeah, so, oh dear, now what's going on? Yeah, quite happy about that. My computer, on the other hand, is struggling like like nobody's business at the moment. It's getting old and it keeps reminding me of this. Oh well. Let's see if there's any goodies in the atomic shop. I don't seem to recall that what's in there is particularly exciting at the minute. Oh yeah, Raid Runners bundle. Most of this I'm not bothered about, especially at that price. We've got plasma caster paint, power armor paint, a pre-existing outfit, the Enclave Signal one, and the headwear hats. Headwear, that seems to be listed twice. Outfit, and then there's a new power armor display, and the data center. So yeah, I feel like that's, you know, at least 500 too much, really. 600 maybe for that particular bundle. The prices are creeping up. These are cool. Like this whole outfit. Oh, I see. There's two different hats. I'll level off on that. But there's the outfit and two different hats. That's not new. Been around for ages. The rest of this is. But the power armor outfit is not the power armor paint's not particularly good. That plasma caster paint doesn't look new at all. It looks like either they've put the wrong picture in it, it's a different one, or it's basically just another paint with a new name. Or I'm forgetting something. But yeah, I'm not very impressed by that either. This is cool. That's quite cool. It produces circuitry, which is weird, but still quite a cool looking thing. And the crystals are quite cool too. But I do feel like that bundle is way overpriced. Santa's Warrior bundle. I think this is a returning one. I quite like this plasma caster paint. I don't like the plasma caster, so yeah, there's that. But I do like the paint. Wish it was available for something else. Otherwise, there's some good bits and pieces in there. I'm not in a rush to pick that up. Christmas sitting room. I've got a bunch of this stuff. That's quite nice. That fireplace is intermittently useful for stuff other than just a fireplace as well. But the only thing I haven't got is those lights. So there we go. This is the stuff from last week. As I said, this is crazy money for something that should be free, especially as they marketed it as a key point of the update. It shouldn't be in the atomic shop if it's a selling point for the free update. Anyway, I ranted about this last week, so I'm not going to do that again. I am going to get this and do a build with it. Hold that thought on the exactly when bit though. I don't think I'll get this full bundle. I don't know. I'm not too bothered about a bunch of the stuff on here. I'll think about it. Bunch of good stuff coming back. Enclave Outpost bundle makes sense, really, timing-wise. Not actually a fan of that one. Northern Lights power armor paint is quite fun. Can't really see it because I'm in the way, but there we go. I think that's quite a fun design, but yeah, not really my thing. A bunch of other Christmas bits and pieces and the UFO prefab. I had fun building with that, but again, I've kind of looking back on it, I don't know if I should have done, considering I don't see myself using it a second time. But oh well. Holy present backpack. That's quite fun. Freebies, free carry weight booster. Don't mind if I do. And the rest of it is as it was. Military huddle set. Set of photo mode poses. Okay. So there's a couple of bits I didn't get there. A couple of skins, but nothing exciting. Most of it's the power armor suits from the first season. The very first season. And grey wallpaper, which apparently I have, but yeah, not very exciting. The Fallout first stuff is the same, unsurprisingly. So there we go. Private adventure, because I'm antisocial and they still haven't fixed the damn cremators, so it is what it is. Like the snow weather. It is quite cool. I do think those things are way overpriced considering what they do, though. And maybe more back-end work goes into creating them than I'm aware of, but from a player's eye view, there's a few things lately that I feel like they're jacking the prices higher than they should be. Can't imagine there's a wall outlet back there. Yeah, I can only assume those Christmas lights are either battery powered, or and therefore just kind of hung around your shoulders, or they are in some way wired into the power armor. Get your soldering iron out and stuff. Lawless. All your power armor's dead and you can't enter it. That is suboptimal. Head to a workshop at a... why does the sound not come on? Press the button. At a... what the fuck do you call it? Power station. And you should, once you've taken that over, you should be able to very, very easily generate yourself plenty of fusion cores. I haven't had to do that in a long old time, to be honest, though. I always have loads of them. Now, I think I put it over here because I put this over here to kind of force creatures to spawn where they were going to have to run straight in front of my turrets, but it did not work. Right. Let's get some sound back. Now I'm done grabbing footage and stuff. Music, rather. Right, well, challenges. Let's get the... okay, that's cool. Dailies. Okay. Got orange. The challenges. Buy or sell an item to or from another player. Can do that. Mutated public event. Are they even running at the moment? Well, maybe. I can always re-roll it later. Fire damage to enemies. I don't believe I have a fire weapon. No. Well, I'm re-rolling that then, aren't I? Be an epic one. Yeah! Kill my look with a blunt weapon. That's a crock of shit, isn't it? I don't think I have a blunt... oh, I do have a blunt weapon. That's okay. I can work with that. Build turrets or traps in a workshop or camp. Collect Nuka-Cola. That's a lot, but I'm fine with that. Mutated public event. Again, I'm not convinced that's even happening right now. It's... what day is it? Wednesday. Yeah, if it kick off, it wouldn't be till tomorrow anyway, would they? Maybe it's mutated public events this weekend, but that's not very helpful right now. If that's the case, I'll get rid of it. Crafts bulk steel, super mutant limbs, kill cultists, modern energy weapon, scrap headwear. Interesting. Produce antiseptic. Okay. We'll do a bunch of that. Mutated public events are happening and there are new ones. Okay. Are they new ones or are they just new combinations of mutations? Because there were new ones in the patch notes, but I think there were existing events that had new possible mutations available. Or maybe it's both. I don't know. I don't tend to worry about it too much. kind of checking out a little bit on stuff like that. I'm not really interested in doing that stuff. But if they exist, then maybe we'll engage with them. The weekly one's still 3, and that means they'll come up with what? 1, 2, 3. Might be able to do 3, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, camp staff, drink Nuka-Cola orange. I've definitely got plenty of that. I don't know if I've got any on me though. No. Oh crap, yeah, I was going to do that again, wasn't I? Must have a score boost. I ended up not taking advantage of it the second day last week, but
like excess adhesive.
Slightly annoying that I can't quite reach over the top of that. That's fine. Right, so I needed to make turrets and traps, didn't I? So I can do that easily enough. My elbow rest. A bit weird. Better? No, that's demonstrably not better. Oh. There we go. Nice and easy. Now, what was the other thing I had to do in my camp? Bog steel, 3 of, and scrap junk to produce plastic. I'll probably do some bulk plastic for that because I think it's just going to be easier right now. Wonderful. Oh, dear. Huh, that's weird. Can't even get in your power armor. Let's see how mine's doing. Other than making sure that you're doing it on pretty flat ground, yep, something works fine. I'd say just, yeah. Try and make sure you're on flat ground, and otherwise, maybe if that doesn't work, try heading over to the support pages, see what you can get out of a support ticket. Also Google it, because you'll get a faster response if anybody else has a solution. Right. A bloody line in the sand. Anyway, it's not mutated, so who cares? Might do it on my own, so it won't be quite so noisy. Kill mutated enemies. Public event. I'll sell an item from another player. It would mean going into a public world, though, won't it? I'll do that in a bit. Kill Mirelurks with a blunt weapon. That is slightly annoying, given that Mirelurks are kind of a pain to find. What I'm going to do... Go onto my heavy loadout. I'm going to grab... probably counts as a blunt weapon. But it's not what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this big lad. My fingers don't seem to know which game I'm playing. My brain does either, to be honest, but there we go. Right. Lurkies. Let's go and bash some lurkies. It's not a bad idea, pal. Your Vulcan power armor is great. I haven't seen what the stats on it are, but I can't imagine it'll replace Union power armor for me with the carry weight and the poison resistance. They're just too good, really. So buffs on 8. Okay, don't need it here or anything, but. There we go. Wasn't exactly good work, but it worked. Is that it? 2? Where are the rest of them? There's usually bloody loads of them down here. Well, at least some anyway. More than 2. I've been robbed. Shocking. I'm trying to remember anywhere else is a good place to find them. No, I can't really think of anywhere relatively low level as reliable Mirelurk spawns. I think places that are high level, but I can't think of anywhere low level. You need me though, Reesus. Yeah. Power armors are fairly overpowered anyway. You shouldn't need legendary effects on it. Not in this bloody game, anyway. Way too easy for that crap. Look, I really can't think of anywhere that's like not annoyingly high leveled. Because I don't have a loadout for this, so I don't really want to go somewhere that is high leveled. Ooh. Yeah, the Cranberry Bog's easy grey, but I kind of don't want to go there. That's specifically where I don't want to go, in fact. Because I don't have a loadout for melee, so I don't really want to fight high level ones if I can avoid it. Ooh, fresh. Swing low. Fucking snagger, stop killing my... You thieving asshat. Bastard. Utter bastard. You can fuck off and all. Stealing my kills. Yeah, now I go into a private world to avoid players getting in my way, and I've got the fucking wildlife doing it instead. Can I catch a fucking break, can I? Conspiracy, I told you. Infamy, infamy. Higher River Adventures. That's a good shout. I'm going to have to go down to the Cranberry Bog, I suspect, anyway. Which is, it annoys me. Where's the higher? There is. But there we go. Yeah, they might count. Sounds like a lurky. Oh yeah.
Really need to clean up around. Want to act?
Nearly stole my kill. Kind of locals, eh? Should have kept your nose out, and you wouldn't have got it bent out of shape with a concrete beer barrel on a stick. Right. Well, there's some more down the south side, I think, as well, aren't there? Actually surprisingly few Mirelurks in this game, really. Considering there's like the whole Maya area, there's not that many Mirelurks in the game. I don't want that. I want it to... Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. I don't know. There are occasions I actually don't want them to... Oh, I've just thought of where there are more. There are occasions I actually want the thing to hatch. Bloody thing doesn't. There we go. And when I don't want it to hatch, they always do. Right. We did it. We did it, we did it. Go back and reset and see where we go from there. Get a decent size omelette from those eggs. You sure would. Massive damn poached egg. You need a cauldron to poach that bugger in. They'll end up dying too fast if I use something else, I think. But it's fine. Actually, they wouldn't in Cranberry Bog, now that I think about it. How are we doing, Torf? You alright? Did not jump when I wanted to. Oh well. Right. Triple super mutants limbs. Well, I think I know where we're going for that one. And collect Nuka-Cola. Scrap headwear. Let's do that while we're at home. I mean, do I need to scrap like 15 or not? Some stupid like that? Yeah. Crazy number. I know it's a weekly, but... Three more. Cram this absurdly large weapon in that tiny tool case drawer. Don't overthink it. Right. Oh, mod energy weapon. I can do that quick and easy as well. Looking for some more to time off over the holidays. Nice. I'm sure that will be fun. Oh, pleasant at least. The antiseptic's probably going to be annoying, so I'll go and bulk a load of that as well. If I can. I don't know if I can, actually. Wouldn't make a lot of sense for me to be able to, would it? Suppose I can't. Okay. I think where the heck I get antiseptic from? A few places, to be fair.
Would you like to join my scavenger hunt? Today we're gathering unstable nuclear waste.
What am I doing for ammo? I'd like to be doing a bit better, I think. Do the job. Right, let's go cripple some mutant limbs. 30. It's a decent bunch. Pain as well next. Yeah. Don't know how to be motivated for the season. There's a few bits I actually want of, but I'm finding it hard to be motivated overall. I'm not particularly, well, I'm not at all impressed with this particular update. I think it's a really bad direction for the game. I think the last while, anyway, the game's moving in the wrong direction anyway. Coupled with most elements of the game just being kind of dull now. I feel I'm more than a little bit tapped out on it, to be honest. I'm supposed to be crippling limbs, aren't I? Yeah, already got a few at least. Exo cleaner. Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of when I eventually remembered it. How you doing, African soldier? You alright? Do the Enclave resemble Nazis? Pretty much, yeah. Sure they get along anyway. Get rid of it all later, and then I don't have to keep doing it over and over.
Strongest super mutant.
I should have gotten his arm then, but apparently I didn't. Where the fuck did you come from? I was looking at maybe putting Night Eyes perk on, because it's been made particularly useful. But it does come at the cost of perception perk slots, which at least on this particular loadout, I don't want to give up.
I'm hungry. Right, not ghouls.
I wonder if super mutants will respond differently to when you're a ghoul.
No more hiding.
Just talking about how they don't want to eat ghoul. Don't really blame them. I can't imagine ghoul tastes good, but yeah, I don't suppose people taste particularly good either. Well, those are going to come up behind me and be a pain in the neck if I don't take them out anyway, aren't they? I do want to be up here because there's a couple I didn't get this way. Is that Nuka-Cola I just saw? Was. Took a second for that to permeate my brain. Still dying before it crippled their limbs. Everything go, right? Raids? Fuck no.
Let's play.
Maybe as an absolute last desperate resort, but they should not be in the game. It is an insult to a significant set of the player base. They're not a reason to play the game, they're a reason to quit playing the game. Curious and nothing else. Okay, I'm not going to scrap that. Yeah, Raiders. It doesn't matter whether you're min-maxing or not. If they're going to force you into groups, it's not content worth doing. It should be able. You're supposed to be able to choose to play the way you want to play. It doesn't facilitate that. It excludes people. It's a fucking joke. Evening go. Expeditions XP buff. That's how you do anything for XP anyway, really. Fuck you, assets. Crippled, don't die. Well, don't die until you've crippled. Get back here, stop hiding, you bastard. Stand still. Making progress. Sorry. The person you tried to reach is not available. He's scrapping shit. We good. Right then. Oh, it's a mutated public event. Okay, I'll deal with that in a second. Are they going to be releasing more raids? Well, it depends how people really get on with it. If it gets a lot of engagement, which it seems to have done, then they probably will. But since they shouldn't put any in the first place, or at least not put them together the way they have been, fuck that shit. As for the level 50 gear shifty, they've said nothing of the sort. I wouldn't be surprised if they did do it, but they haven't said anything about doing that. Not yet. Free range shouldn't do that. Let's get the other thing out. It's probably a better weapon for the job. Yeah, there's quite a lot of players who are not bothered about them, for sure. But, yeah, I'm thoroughly pissed off at the way they're put together altogether. It's also completely unnecessary, which is even more annoying. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, they're not actually bringing four-star enemies in outside the raids. They're not there at the moment. They did mention that change on... Oh, that's new. I haven't seen any cattle rosters before. Wish the enemies had been marked instead of the pissing Brahmin, because I can't see shit. So they're coming out of the bloody woodwork. There's a lot more of them than there used to be. I missed that change, although I think it might have been in the last update and I haven't done this event in a long time. I could be wrong. Nice. This also has the vibe of changes intended to exclude the solo player. Now that I think about it. Yeah, they're not going to go down that road, I don't think, in terms of making enemies more dangerous. They've got this insane idea that people like being overpowered. Unfortunately, they're not wrong. The pandering to it that I object to. Look, it's not to give people what they want, it's to tell them what they want and give them that. Sooner or later, they might get wise. Well, search and introduce a legendary vendor. No, definitely not. That was a bad addition as well. Is Aristocrat's better choice than anti-armor? No, but it's not far behind. Sometimes I have to shoot you before you die. Did we get the memo? I think we did. Yeah, you said it all. Yeah, I don't think people are really engaging with the survival stuff. I'm not surprised they removed that. It's not a deadly blood bug, it's not any kind of blood bug. Well, at least the splash got him there. For the love of... a ridiculously large number of cattle rustlers. Also not very effective cattle rustlers, given that they seem to be trying to shoot the cattle, not steal them. Just thought of that. That's not really what cattle rustlers do, is it? Still, at least these Brahmin are rather tough. Oh, come on, Earl, you fat bastard. You. Why bother clicking if nothing fucking happens, eh? It's definitely more effective than my Gatling laser would have been. Oof, get there eventually, eh? Was a battle. Definitely a battle. Piles of stuff in here I don't need, I'm sure. Don't see any mutant ham meat, but I feel like I should have some. Maybe I got rid of it already. So, we get there in the end. It was a drag. Room for bigger version of the Tesla, not an electric version of the Hellstorm missile launcher. That thing's not terrible from what I've heard, but not great either. Where do I live? That way. How's it going, Brad? We're getting his lightning going every which way. Yeah. They don't seem to be quite getting the memo when it comes to having less obnoxious screen effects. Changing stuff, but it's not solving the problem any. Oh my, I didn't realise that I was getting that low. Glad I finished that when I did. Disappointing. I thought my numbers were going to come out a bit higher than that. Better, I think. It's pretty garbage. It's just me not counting right, isn't it? Anyway. That I don't think I know aristocrats. I was looking, I did not. I got troubleshooters the other day. No dice. Thought for a second I got lucky, but... Mutant Slayers, well, there's a couple of good ones there. Not really the first one, but... Oi! Turret, do what you're fucking meant to do! If you needed a reason not to put turrets in your camp. So don't do shit. We do, eh? Aristocrats is a good one. Sort of second best, really. I mean, people would say either bloodied or anti-armor is second best, but we discount bloodied out of hand anyway, so... Oh, Mr. Redbeard, thank you for the sub. I'm snuck by, I didn't notice. Half your screen unusable. On a good day, I would think. Reminds me, I wanted to test a thing and I didn't get round to it, did I? Do that now. So I wanted to take my travel agent out and first aid, I guess. And take 1 point out of charisma, 1 point out of intelligence, and put them into perception. If I'll keep this, I probably won't, but I want to try a thing. And put Grenadier in. Now, problem with doing this with Grenadier is it pretty much wipes out your entire screen. When you're in first person especially. So, what I want to know is whether or not a big game-changing thing. Non-explosive weapon impact effects. Recam. You see, this is what I wanted to check, but unfortunately, that's not going to help because it's an explosive weapon effect. Let's see if it's in here. Nope. Oh, well. I was hoping that I could use something in the settings to do something about that blinding flash, but I cannot, so... We'll have to do it without Grenadier being on, because I can't see a darn thing when it is. Which is actually kind of weakening my potential damage output on that one, but what can you do? It's only really an issue when it comes to raids or something like that. Canteen mod? What's the canteen mod do? The only one that's really worth having are either carry weight reducing ones or effectively carry rate increasing ones, like chems and stuff like that, which I should probably change mine actually, or the one that just increases the amount of carry weight you have in general. To be honest, I wouldn't bother checking either one when it comes to aristocrats versus anti-armor. They're both more than good enough to do the job. Use whatever you've got and you're happy to run. After that, it's just obsessing over details that really don't frickin' matter in this game. That level of nuance is not going to get you anything. Not anything that's worth having anyway, apart from a headache maybe. Wendigo. I can find a Wendigo to whack, I'm sure. I'd like to find one that doesn't involve going into the Wendigo cave, though. So that's kind of a drag to run right through that place. Effective events, Nuka-Cola, antiseptic, cultists. We're going to whack some cultists in a minute. Nuka-Cola, let's look over.
Get off my feet!
You!
Today's
Fence kept grabbing my feet.
output is error. Sensors are dirty.
Right, go and get a few cultists. The new character after the update, and enemies not dropping guns very often sucks. Yeah. I mean, I still find them dropping them reasonably often. But, you know. that entire church just pop in there and I didn't really realise that it wasn't there, I mean. Really tells us that's a good show. They're all still dead a week later. No, they're all... I was going to complain, but I'm not complaining about that. It's just made my life a lot easier. One grenade. It's the cultist and grenade equivalent of run onto the end of this, isn't it? What was the officer? He just ran onto my knife. What, 43 times? Yeah, he was really energetic. Canteen mode refreshes thirst over time. Nah, yeah, it does seem a bit pointless. Carry weight is definitely more useful, I think. Antiques place in Cranberry Bog. Oh, that's not a bad shout either. We'll try Freddy Fears in a second. See how we do. Never mind, I was reading chat. Very rude of you to shoot me when I'm not paying attention. Never mind the rudeness of my coming here to murder them arbitrarily because I get points for it, basically. I let myself off there. Couldn't see him because he was hidden behind a wall. Like a good reason not to be able to see him to me. That was weird.
I join you in eternity.
Holy Mothman, I join you in eternity. Are you trying to say the Mothman's dead? It sure sounds like that's what you're trying to say, bud. Never really thought about that before. Probably overthinking it, if I'm honest. This gun's not exactly a scalpel, is it? Not fired from the hip, anyway. Catch boils. Yeah, that's how we do it. Is there a workbench anywhere here? There is, isn't there? I think. There it is. You could just keep your head down, you'll be fine. Nice. Right. Wendigo. Wendigo. There we are. Oh yeah, White Springs is a good shout. So, oh yeah, actually no. Yeah, I remember Cells Grinders as well now. How did I see it though today? Oh wait, is that Wendy? No, it's not. Hoping I could cripple that guy's leg, but it didn't seem to happen. I did not find a Wendigo though. So let's try the White Spring next. Did I ever try the V63 laser carbine? We had a little bit of a play around with it last week. I forget what the exact reason was, but I decided against it. I think something to do with the ammo consumption? No, it doesn't have sights. So it's kind of a nightmare outside of that. That's what the problem was, I think. Maybe both. Can't drop or sell a carbine, yeah. That makes sense, also from a quest standpoint as well. He's running at me like a T-Rex. Yeah, because half the point of it is getting it via doing the quest. If you just buy it, then I don't know. Just bypassing all the content to get there, really. Exactly what some people would want to do, but kind of defeats the point, really. Right, so what do we need now? A few more Nuka-Colas, some antiseptic, and mutated public events. How are we doing for time? Okay. Ages before we get mutated public events. I'm going to go and hunt for some antiseptic, though. Community main gun, you're thoroughly enjoying it. I think it takes up a bit too much screen in first person, but otherwise I'd probably have gone for it. But for the fact that it doesn't have any sights on it. Make it completely useless in... Well, not completely useless, but mostly useless in pre-aiming if you're not using VATS. I don't use VATS, so... You know. Another example of recent changes not being exactly sort of moving the game away from the direction I would want to see it going and towards the direction I wouldn't want to see it go. Assuming everybody uses VATS. I don't. I when I can't see something. Or not facilitating the non-VATS user. Shoving alarm clocks in a washing machine. Somebody who doesn't like being woken up in the morning, I guess. I think there's going to be much else in here. Let's dig it round here. Whispering Wall. Ugh. And third person, yeah, that will alleviate some of the issue for sure. Yeah, I would agree with you there, guy. I don't want to do that though. Again, excluding those who want to play a different way. I don't know what it is, but this is militantly determined to exclude a chunk of the player base. The actually skilled chunk for the most part.
Come in, dear. Come in. This is Orm. I'm afraid we've been picked rather clean. People suddenly see value in gold on silver again. Fancy that?
Welcome to the White Springs Spa. Please take any of the spa suites in the back. Someone should be with you eventually.
Please refrain from theft, protect, looting, and serve. Assault,
Good day, sir.
or
Interested in a
trampling
bit of
the
sport?
flowers. Today's security status is red. Please take appropriate
Nope.
precautions.
Have his bunker and dolly sods for antiseptics, not bad. Didn't see how close I actually got to the line there, I should check. Probably run back downstairs and... well,
Need to do a bit of shopping? Look no further than the refined goods and excellent service provided.
Cleaning this place up actually gives me...
That malfunctioning robot
Well,
put us
hello.
back in a
Do
big
you like
way.
Nuka-Cola?
That's
Don't
good
be
for the
silly.
extra mile
Of
this
course
job.
you do.
What was that robot?
yep, we're over the line, nice. So it's just buy and sell and mutated public events, which is
If
nice.
you hang around those raiders, I want nothing to do with you.
Yep, I would agree with you there, Hunt. You know me of gold publishing. It does seem like an entertaining camp design. Tick bud. Here we go. We're over the line. We're lost, but there we go. It looks the same. It's orange and leafy. There's a whole inventory full of stuff I don't want. Some stuff to sell. Stuff to dump. Ooh, long shot. Instigating, damage while aiming. Armor, extra armor petrol. That's actually not bad. That's about as good as sniper rifle's gonna get. It's quite cool. The cloaking thing is actually not terrible if you want to go down that road. I might even keep that. That's quite good. Nocturnal agility, radiation damage recovery. Nope, I'll scrap that. Player titled Cattle Rustler. Oh, fun. Mutated. From completing mutated events. That's cool. Those are new. Save sell. Mutated events should be top of the hour. It's usually when they spawn. You put a risk scratch on your Gatling pulse when it gave damage boost to all the other weapons you're carrying by 50%. That will probably only happen, African Soldier, while you're actually have that weapon equipped. So if you switch off it, it'll disappear. But it does affect grenades in particular and things like that while you've got it equipped, which is... Anti-armor will do the same thing. If you've got an anti-armor weapon, I presume everything else does too. Your grenades can become anti-armor grenades, which is kind of fun.
Had a hard day of killing and looting. Don't want to call it back yourself? Sell it here. Previously owned loot for sale. Mostly blood-free.
Grenades up sort of thing, won't it? Nice. We are cooking on gas. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I should probably see about selling some stuff to a player, but instigating can be OP when using grenades. Yeah, I can imagine. Trickle down economics. Trickle down economics definitely ain't a thing. Unless it's trickling down some fucker's leg. Put Ultra Sight 308 in your long shot and put ghillie paint on it. I can imagine for like, if you want to sneak around and pop dudes in the head, something like that, it could be quite cool. I don't know how well it'll hold up. It's certainly not going to be a boss killer, is it? But for sort of a general... If you're not worried about speed or anything, run and gun type weapon, I could imagine it's quite fun. You could like go with a full ghillie suit and stuff, ghillie up the gun and be really kind of leaning into the RP of that quite well, I think. Right, what am I going to do next? Yeah, server hop, aren't I? After this one, just a general one, not specific. Ended up buying the V63 rather than doing the quest. For shame. For shame. I reckon that falls into the category of paying money not to play the game. Well, not real money, I assume, but, you know. It's getting generated, can one or two shot level 100 super mutants. The thing is, if it's not one-shotting them, it's kind of pointless, because the second shot is instigating doesn't work. But, yeah, it's not terrible if you spec for it. Nope, I'm not particularly impressed. Well, since we're on the topic, are there anything cool? Savage Divide Junkyard Community Build. Well, that's not the Savage Divide. And you got one picture. I mean, it's junkyardy. But... what have we got here? Bar Colourful Maya. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Take more than one bloody picture. I'm not going over there if you're only willing to take one picture of your camp. If it's Xbox, I could understand, I suppose. Which I don't know that it's not. On reflection. Don't know that it is, neither, though. Just did think one small drawback to using Aristocrats mod at the moment. If you are after buying legendary box mods from people's vendors, they're likely to be sufficiently expensive to... there's a lot of plans. Yeah, they're likely to be sufficiently expensive to take you below the top end of damage on it. Fun to pop heads outside Morgantown Airport. Yeah, I can imagine it is that. Weird going on here. I'm deeply confused. Catch, boyos! Sorry about the car. Old Trooper. Now that should be a beer. Trooper is, but Old Trooper feels like it works as well. Right. I believe the camp is somewhere around there. Hello. Half expecting it to say open, to be honest. How are you doing, Jeff? Do I like the raids? I do not know. I think they are bloody awful and shouldn't be in the game. In fact, there is nothing I would go so far as to say I actually like on this update, to be honest. There's a few things that I think are fine. Ooh, I love that. Like, the titles are fine. Everything else is pretty much downhill from there, in my view. What have we got here? Plans. Okay. Somebody please just have some bullets. Thank you. Old Trooper just took collateral damage. Yep. Some friendly fire going on there. Vehemently dislikes. Yeah, you pretty much summed it up there, Guy. Was best fields a flop? Kinda, yeah. I mean, I find it good from the point of view of creating videos, but that's only going to last so long because a lot of people don't have a great deal of interest in engaging with them. So it's just a matter of time until there's a lack of best builds, unless they find some way to make it more attractive to more players. So, yeah. Which they may well do, of course.
This work site has gone 0 days without an incident.
Right, we've got there a bunch of plans. Let's zip over there and see if there's anything good while we're on the topic. Those latest box mods, always nice. There's potential about best builds, yeah. I don't know, like I say, they might well go, okay, see feedback, need some time to rework. Because, you know, these things don't happen instantly, do they? But, I think you're fine, that's my way, buddy, not yours. I do wish it told you what each thing does without you having to hit the examine button. Like, antiseptic, what does that do? Oh, disease resistance. If you don't know, you're going to have to look it up, which is slightly annoying. What about that one? Anything good there? Maybe, maybe not. So many builds about people stop visiting. Yeah, there's a lot of people who've just uploaded either not great builds or some are just you know, dropping likes because there's a challenge to it. Not that there has been in a while. This is pretty cool. Flip the walls around, then add some vines and with some grass on the roof. I feel like we need an angled roof, not a flat one, but I don't think the option's there, so yeah, that's not a bad look. See how I don't like this. This is just an effort to farm caps and it's pointless. It's even more pointless than it used to be. But otherwise, we'll let them off. Looking good there.
Are you here to visit the camp or to see me? Don't worry.
Bit open-ended on this end. I was going to give them points, and I get it from a point of view of admiring the view. Where's the stairs? Oh, there they are. They've got to be here somewhere. Okay, decoration in here is looking better. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Not a big fan of the open-ended front to it, but on the whole, the decoration is absolutely on point. So you can have one of these, I think, buddy. Yeah, other than the building being a little on the square side and that big front aspect being a bit too open, I do quite like it. There's a lot of bits to this that I do quite... yeah, I definitely get points. The Enclave flag is minus like 1,000 points though. You have to immediately subtract points for that. You went to one build that was just a workbench. That's kind of funny though. Can't tell if they have a vending machine. Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because you can't use a vending machine in a best build anyway, so... This is an interesting camp that was doing much better until the weather changed. Where actually is this? Okay, on the road right by Ricketts. The door must be round the back. See if the stairs and stuff were a little bit more solid. Give them some extra points, but it's like the potential is there for sure. Yeah, this is kind of miserable dark lighting, just kind of annoys me. I can't see what's going on. Not a fan of that. That's cool.
Parameters.
I think I got this recently.
Complete.
I think.
Ready to make list. Ready to check twice.
I can't see where the... did I just see the vendor? I don't know. Yeah, there it is. Not that price. £5 for a quad, explosive. Yeah, it's not terrible, it's not great. Exterminators is a good mod. No, it's not. I was thinking executioners. Take it back. Junkies, mutant servers, nocturnal zealots. Yeah, nothing good there. Actually, riposting might not be terrible. Not great. So we've got over here. And more camps you like by vendor hopping? Yeah. That's off the way. So I imagine they will update the system and make it better eventually, but Nothing good. Been worth travelling there for. Probably not that one either. Nope, done anything that I need to do in a public world. No idea, Paul. This is the best build you see, just kind of thrown together. Yeah, so a lot of them are, but like I say, I always find a few good ones within not too much time of searching for them. At least I have done so far, but I suspect that is going to be, unless Bethesda can come up with a way to make it a bit more interesting and rewarding for the person who submits the best build, make the system a bit more effective to use. I think people will stop using it fairly soon. Which then just means it's a matter of time until they change their camps and they're not available as best builds anymore. Anyway. Let's make like a tree. And leaf. I have a job DM in the camp, but there's no DM system in the game. How the full sales steady mod would work? Don't know off the top of my head. Familiar enough with the effects. There's a couple of good ones though. The one that stood out to me was polished, and then anything over, I think, a certain percentage does like 50% extra damage, I think it was. And it's easy to do that if you combine the what's the bonus repair perk? Weapon Artisan, is it? Yeah, if you've got Weapon Artisan, you can buff it up to 200%, which means you've got way more headroom with making sure your your weapon is over the, whatever that threshold is, so you can get an extra 50% damage output on it. So that's pretty good. One that makes limbs explode. Yeah, that's quite fun. Put the name up on the map. Yeah, but there's no system to actually message them with. You can't, as far as I am aware, anyway. Unless they've snuck something in and I so militantly avoid the social menu that I don't know about it, but... Right. Public events, mutated events, next one will be in a couple of minutes. That's cool. What are we going to do then? We can run a couple of caravans. Maybe... I need to farm up legendaries, really, more than anything else at the moment. They haven't got enough legendary... legendary modules. Remember the name of them. I was only saying it, well, it was yesterday I recorded the voiceover, so I said it over and over again yesterday. But I was listening to it today. You do a thing, I forgot what the hell it was now. Oh yeah, I was going to check how much food I've got on me. Grilled red stag. Reasonable amount. Yeah, it's a bit of a knack to getting that, but... Right, 1 minute. This is still one of my favourite little additions, sticking the axe in the tree stump there with the log pile next to it. It's a pain to do though, because the axe has to go in right at the edge. If you try and put it in the middle, it won't actually, like there's no collision for it to attach to. But right on the edge, it's good. Oh, on Xbox, yeah, I see. That makes a bit more sense, but... Campfire Tales, oh, that's fun. Have I uploaded any camp builds recently? Oh dear. This is actually the most recent one I did. That was a few weeks ago now. Dropped a few grenades, I think. Quickly. But yeah, I'm struggling a bit for inspiration at the minute, to be honest. There's not a lot coming out through the Atomic Shop or anywhere else that's really inspiring me to build. And I've done so much of the other stuff that I want to do, it's like, now what? Do another variation on the same thing I've done countless times before? Yeah. A little short on fun concepts at the moment. Or inspiring concepts anyway. Right. Let's get stuck in. Yeah, you might have to give YouTube a bit of a kick if it's not giving you notifications, because I've certainly been uploading plenty of stuff. No shortage of that. Just not so many builds. I just find it weird when dogs can tank multiple shots. It's like they're small and fragile, really. I think they're certainly not more durable than human beings.
Aren't you cold, dear? Bundle up and sit down for a tale. Tonight, we're doing one of my very favorite Pioneer Scout pastimes, Campfire Tales. This on? Oh, good. I'm sure glad the speakers are still working. Hello, campers. Ready for a frightful tale? Remember, these tales are interactive.
Yeah, the challenge wasn't really good for the
Today's tale is called Terrors of
the feature, really. In the end.
Holotape has some errors. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Hello? This story
Yeah.
is about me.
There's a whole bunch of them last week. There's like 4 videos and
I see that I'm alone.
a couple of shorts as well.
Everyone's beds are empty. My heart is pounding. But I know I have to go outside and look for everybody. I want to get up. But the shadows are reaching for me. They're gonna attack me. Please help me fend them off.
I feel like there's more shadows in weird places than usual.
I face my fears and burst out from under the covers, not stopping until I've made it outside. There, I see the warm glow of a campfire. My fellow scouts are talking by the fire. I go to them, and I try to warn them. It's not safe to be out this late. There's something out there. I know, because it took my brother.
he stayed out past dark one day and went missing. But my friends, they don't listen. I sit with them to keep watch. We laugh.
Ants killed you a lot of times in this game, in this event. I think I was past the point where I was going to die to ants by the time this event was added into the game.
As the night dwindles on, so does the fire. The scouts pay no mind to the encroaching darkness. I try again to warn them that the dark is dangerous, but no one listens. So I go into the forest alone.
Your scream was creepy up there. Voice acting wise, this is a particular high point of the game. There's a bunch of good voice acting in the game, but this event is particularly well done, in my opinion. You do with adding a couple more spots to get kindling from there.
I keep my eyes on the ground, find enough wood to rekindle the fire. But when I turn around, there's no light to guide my way back to camp. I don't know if I wandered too far, or if the campfire has gone out, drenching all the scouts in darkness. Oofda! I'm so sorry.
Yeah, watching people get surprised by the wet kindling is entertaining.
Or at least my scout leader emergency protocol says we do. My protocol is pulling up a missing camper flag. Now, I'm almost certain I counted everyone correctly, but we should be thorough just in case. If we can't find our shadow camper, let's look for traces they may have left behind. And remember the buddy system.
It's a very good event, this one. Very much a different vibe to so many of the others as well. I mean, yeah, you're still shooting a bunch of enemies, but I like the tone of it. There's one thing I'm missing somewhere. Did I give a look in here? I can't remember if I did. Did not.
Gather in, campers. I'm gonna
Oh, I
play
missed
this
it if I did.
holotape we found. I sure do hope it will explain some things.
It was easy to slip away with a fire.
Couldn't find it.
Easier than I thought. Right about now, the rest of the scouts will be scared out of their minds, thinking I've fallen prey to some creature of the night. Well,
That line in particular is particularly good.
something's out there. Telling the story seems like the only way to prove it to them. Girl in the story? That's me. I wrote it and uploaded it to Penny myself. No one believes me about the monster, so I had to do something.
Most Wanted. Most Wanted's a fun theme. It's a little bit annoying to do solo, but again, there's still a bunch of rewards I need from it because I'm always on. Like, I don't tend to do it solo, or rather, I would have to do it solo. So again, I don't mind doing that sort of event with other players around because I don't have to group up with them or interact with them. But you know, apart from the cremators anyway, which are a blaming nightmare anyway. Oh, a happy camper title. I feel like having done this many times, I should probably have had that already. Very good. Ooh, skeleton costume plan. That's not bad. So happy camper is in the second one. I could change it a bit because I'm currently sitting on rebel camper. Just happy camper. Nah, nothing there that appeals to change on that one. Cool. One mutated event to do. Where do I live? I live here. Well, got through the challenges in reasonable time. Not fantastically fast, but reasonable. It's okay. Playing highly modded Fallout 4. Not a bad way to go. I currently have Fallout London installed, although I do need to update it. So I imagine that counts as highly modded. It's only one mod, but it definitely counts as highly modded, I think. I don't know that you get much more highly modded than that, really. Total conversion being the phrase and all. Right. Shall we? And run a couple of caravan runs. And then we'll go and do some farming for legendaries, I think. Ian, thank you for the sub. Welcome on in. Yep. Top of the hour. I'm just surprised they're running midweek though. That's what's weird to me.
All the storm still cooking. Wanted to speak anyway. That's what I like to hear. Brahmin has already set off. Go.
Yeah, fine. Down there, huh? It's just the problem with moving my camp so often, or reasonably often, Paul. I can never bloody remember where it is. Well, half the time I can't, anyway. Silent Hill Weather's an ambience. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that would up the ambience of survival mode, I should imagine. Don't need that. Don't need those. Need to get back to Fallout London, but we've got that much on the go at the minute. It's definitely having to sit on the back burner. Juggling 76 Indiana Jones and Stalker Call of Pripyat at the minute, and that's definitely taking up a reasonable amount of my time. I do feel like the lighting changes went a little bit too far, perhaps. Warman's plasma caster, eh? Was that noise in game, or was that noise not in game? It's supposed to go past you, dickhead. Yeah, you wouldn't be breathing if we had. Jog on. Where are you? There you are. Hurry up, you fat heifer. I'll break that, so... No, given recent news, I should say that the capitalists are probably not here. Move, you stupid heifer! Great! Brahman's got stuck, and I don't know what to do about it. Actually, I've got an idea, but anyway. Been here a couple of times, no hang around. Well, welcome anytime. PlayStation fanboys getting freaked out over Indiana Jones.
This place ain't looking half
They'll get their time. Or opportunity. Yeah, timed exclusive, as far as I can tell. Xbox pulled the PlayStation by a company, turn around and make it exclusive. Yeah, they're as bad as each other. 100%. Oh, I'm not sure about the capitalist bit, but I'm probably guilty as charged on the imperialist bit. Fuck is wearing me down so much? Oh shite they don't need has come from somewhere. Yeah. Doesn't look like fast travelling away and fast travelling back's gonna fix this. There's a lot more weapon and armour that I picked up than I intended, apparently. Oh well, seems like I have a better idea. Try a quick server hop. Yeah, there's certainly no shortage of stuff to do in 76. Yeah, I stand by what I have said since the day the game came out, that it was never as bad at launch as people made it out to be. It had issues, no denying that, but there was a lot of exaggeration going on, and a fuck lot of people who exaggerated simply because there was money in doing so. However, it has come on a very, very long way. I have some personal objections to a number of things that they're doing recently, but not everybody's in the same school of thought as I am. It's on Game Pass as well, so if you happen to be well, if you happen to have Game Pass on whatever platform, you can always try it out for, well, I was going to say free, but it's more like no extra money than you were going to pay anyway. As opposed to free, which is similar but not quite the same. Assuming that it's not there, right. Let's try again. Bad news makes for lots of years, yeah. Bad news is always sold better than good news. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more about ghouls. That should be cool. I hope. From the Cryptid Hunter NPC. That would be cool. Let's just... Do we not have a Cryptid Hunter that we can have in our camp already? Am I imagining that? There we go. I think it's probably still stuck here because it's stuck. Because it hasn't recreated the world. I'm wondering. Yeah, I mean, he's more of a Mothman cultist, isn't he? Leo's not really a Cryptid Hunter. Catherine kind of is, but she's a bit of an alien hunter, really. You could argue aliens are a cryptid for now. Tuzo is an alien, and I've never actually placed him in my camp at all. Maybe not then. You buggers, please piss off. There's one thing I don't like about this particular spot. The number of attacks I get are higher here than in other places I've built. And the turrets don't do jack shit, so I don't know why I built them really. Okay, so my name's disappeared. Right, let's fly down there and see if it's going to work. I don't suppose it will, but And then Pico's those delusional thinks he's actually ripped herring. That would be funny. Game Pass to save some money. Game Pass is a pretty good deal, really. If you're on the fence about it. Aha! We have life. Then you can always hop onto the Game Pass website, because they usually have a list of everything that's available on there. Even as I say this, I don't actually have Game Pass at the minute. There's the Brahmin. It's moved on down here. Because PC Game Pass is a bit of a nightmare and doesn't want to install. We have life again, kind of, sort of, maybe, anyway. But yeah, I need to ring up customer service and get them to tell me how to reinstall Game Pass, because it doesn't seem to want to play ball. Not that it's a major priority for me right now, but... Nearly there. Get there eventually. Really? You survived? It's not. Speaking of ants. Do worse than a month for free Game Pass. Yeah, physical copies of just about anything does seem to be going the way of the dodo, rather, doesn't it? It's not a mobile version, but you can sort of kind of make it work on your mobile, yeah. It's not meant to do that. It's not meant to do this either. New bit of the nav mesh is screwed there, I think. You can make it playable on PlayStation. Not terribly surprised, but... This is a tough lad. Tougher than the last one, anyway. Fortunately, my ammo supply is not looking too healthy either. Well, I was wondering whether or not my ammo would run out first or his health bar would, but we have an answer, don't we? It's going to take a minute as I'm not on the right loadout. Mind you, anti-armor grenade ought to help. That'll do. Now we can wrap that up. Oof. It ended up being more of a pain in the neck than I wanted it to be. Collections, that's what I want. Supplies, not great, not terrible. Right, let's go back to my camp, restocked, and see where we go from there. Free trials, a nice win if you can get it. I think they started messing around with when they do and don't give free trials out for Game Pass though, didn't they? We want to have to make 26 CDs to install Stellaris. No. It's a mixed blessing. I think in terms of music it bothers me more because yeah, Spotify is such a crock of shit. And they don't pay anywhere near enough to artists. Not that I imagine any other service does either, but nonetheless. The ability on some things. Oof. Call of Duty is that kind of size is crazy. Mind you, I wouldn't be too inclined to just limit damage to ability. There's some good stuff there. I wouldn't be too inclined to install Call of Duty no matter what the size was, to be honest. I got a Godman's box mod there. Oof. Right, how are we doing for time? We're on about that time. So, let's do... you know what, screw it. I don't feel like doing another caravan run after that, to be honest. It was, I'm not going to say grueling exactly, but it was emotional. Yep, definitely, definitely a good place for camp building around here. Yeah, the 76 community is pretty damned open and welcoming. It's like, in fact, I don't think you'll find a community that is more so anywhere on, well, probably the entire internet, but certainly not in gaming. Nice. Vanguards. Fire resistance. Nah. Mutants. Nah. Yeah, people do tend to just deluge you with free stuff when you're a new player, which is not such a bad thing. Have an open expedition. Okay, I'll pick up where I left off then. Giving people free power armor. There probably are. Stim packs and ammo and stuff like that. It tends to be more common. Food and water and stuff. But I can imagine there probably are people giving out free power armor. One of my minor little gripes with 76 actually, there's way too much power armor just lying around the countryside. Like, you can find it in a farmer's shed. This is supposed to be high-end, like, powerful military technology, and I find it in a farmer's shed. Like, you know, walking onto a farm and instead of a tractor he's got a fucking tank. Technically impossible, but still. Not that it drags the game down really, but not Fang. Well, okay. Didn't have the kind of luck I had last time where I managed to get like 3 of them in a row first time or whatever it was. Yes. Players need to be more powerful. Really. I'm just wandering around here ignoring the small army of people shooting at me. It's not convenient for me to do anything about it right now. Ah, there's one. Okay. Loot. Long. There you go, that's better. Oh, it's downstairs, is it? Okay. Alright. Quick 180. Technically, I'm going upstairs, but it's the fastest route downstairs. Bread, did you say? Hope you like the taste of bread. Really bloody intimidating that is. Terminal's missing. Well, it's here somewhere. Allegedly. Ah, there it is. Got maple tree in Canada. That's a different one. Like somebody was dropped on his head when he was one. Nearly there. Yeah, stuck down the door. That's more like it. First sign.
Mayday! Mayday! Drop whatever you're doing and get the Quintinos ASAP! I need...
You like gambling or getting your ass kicked? Doesn't matter. Deal's the same as last time. Better hurry. Billy isn't getting any younger. And soon
Right.
he won't be getting any older.
Yeah, that is outdated actually. I do need to update that, don't I? Yes, there is a Gatling laser in the game. There are a couple of different types actually. Although this one is a Gauss minigun, technically. I forget what I've got on it as well. Let's have a look. There we go. Anti-armor, explosive, damage resistance while aiming, and because it's a Gauss minigun, it does extra explosive as well. Yeah, it's alright. I struggle a bit because I've been playing this since beta, so slightly different view on it compared to newer players, but on the other hand, I've also been playing it for, what, we are now 6 years solid, so must have done something right, mustn't they? It's not very bright, this buttercup. I don't know if I need to turn stuff into cell or not, actually, but I'm going to do it because I can.
Good. Huh? Oh. No. Maybe I was... It's just my...
Anyway.
Wish I could get into the VIP section. I wonder what they talk about there. Sounds like that's a wrap on another day of hard work.
My headlight might be a little bit too much for this guy.
I could learn a thing or two from... Maybe not as soon as next... I'll,
Right. That's half an expedition, and apparently I left one halfway done. Double explosive indeed. Nightmare if you've got Grenadier on, because you won't be able to see a damn thing. At least not in first person, anyway. Can I remember the very first structure I built in beta to try out camp building? Yes. It was very, very square and boxy. And basic, while I was still trying to figure out what the hell was what. Sod off. Come on, Annie, get us out of here.
You ready to get airborne? Hop in and I'll fire her up.
Trying to wrap your head around weapon modifying and building. Well, if you want legendary side of stuff, legendary crafting, I put a guide up on that just this afternoon. Star Wars content. I made some Star Wars content a long time ago, but not recently. Ooh, got a plan for the world's biggest slot machine. Nice. Grab box is 99% of build. Yeah. Bristling with turrets for no reason. As it turns out, don't do very much at all. Surely, what was on his Tinder profile is more like square peg round hole. Bloody. Okay, we'll see if we can learn that. No. Looking luck. Well, luck would be nice to have. Hunters, not interested in that. Mutants, intelligence. Well. Mutants gas minigun with bash. Not really. Or overeaters. That's worth trying to learn. I did not succeed, however. Funny, your ski sword breaks down into a ski, despite the fact it's only half a ski to begin with.
Touching down.
Hey! If it isn't my ace book cooker, back at it again!
It's sort of a really bad Tinder joke that's way over the line, so I don't know if I'd make it or not. Yeah, Brotherhood more so than Enclave, but they are both sort of kind of present in the game. Named after the stuff you like kitchen stove with. I don't know, Pale. There's something to be said for going old school and rejecting technology and stuff. I'm not sure it's something you want to be saying, but there's something to be said.
It's such a relief to see your face around. I'm really just... What kind... Oh, there's a... Did you like that? Then, when you're...
Ah, shoot lots of dudes for a while, okay.
You come around. So people got any problem. Now that just live beside then work with.
I have absolutely no idea what that's from. Yeah. Definitely not worth the space they take up, turrets. You're up in a log cabin in the woods. There's worse lives to be leading. Imagine winter is when it sucks the most, though.
Will not be harmed.
Surprisingly long range on that flamer. Wonderful. Any unwanted weapons on the go here? Mollies I don't need. Yeah, I don't think turrets actually cause enemies to spawn, but you know, having a player at your camp, whether yourself or somebody else, definitely does. Nice. Heard a little bit there. Did we get them? We did. Oh, surprisingly well. Now, where are the bodies? Need something to loot. Probably a bit far away, but yes, it is. Body down here anyway? You'll do. Yeah, it's better. Couple left.
I wasn't ready to go out.
Right, how we doing? Nearly that. Spawn back in a little bit annoyingly fast, these guys. Get your lab coat on. Right then.
I think you might have woken the overgrown up. I guess the overgrown underslept. I'll work on that one.
Ah, more bloody showman. So close. Gotta be good now.
I hear a lot less gunfire outside, so that's a good sign. Head to the Neapolitan. I've got a bit more work for you. The showmen are holding up the Neapolitan as we speak, demanding their fair dues, which is really quite unfair, if you ask me. They've placed some listening bugs around the casino to drop in on our conversations, a clear violation of privacy. Track down all the listening bugs and disable them. We can't have the showmen knowing about all the trustworthy, above-board things we're doing.
Two legendary alpha death cores. That's not what you want sneaking up on you. Brown pants indeed. Another opportunity to use the phrase fire in the hole. What am I doing? Oh, 5 minutes, okay. Did not. Bugs in the kitchen. Okay. Probably call an exterminator about that. There's one. Ah, there's another. There's the other one. Hotel wing. She didn't get the memo about the bloody heavy grenade launcher either. Oh, there it is, hidden behind the paint. Okay. That was a sneaky trick. There's another one.
It's go! Something?
Sure. Off to the next one, apparently.
That's right. Push me further.
It's really not what I want to hear, somebody yelling from a toilet, to be honest. Push further! Oh, there it is. Casino floor.
Must be something happening. Let's make it
There's one. Kind of ridiculous that I can just do this and completely ignore the fact that there's people shooting at me like crazy. Oh, there's the other, just spotted it.
Mayday! Mayday! Drop whatever you're doing and get the Quintinos ASAP! I need...
You again. You here because you like gambling or getting your ass kicked?
Yeah, being hard of hearing doesn't help.
Doesn't matter. Deal's the same
For some things I have difficulty with hearing. I'm like Hunt for the Treasure Hunter. Those sorts of events. I'll turn the music off. But Doesn't help here because all the other noises causing the problem. It's a pretty cool Nuka-Cola billboard. Ooh. Adam? Who's Adam?
There's nothing to fear here.
Sounds like that's a wrap on it. You know, maybe not as soon as next. I'll
turn everything in with Sal.
You come around. Good. Yeah. Oh. Ha! No. Maybe I was a bit.
Right. Roll, another one down. I'm technically a bit late for a mutated event, but once I get back to Appalachia in a second, we'll be good to go. Anyone decorated an entire prefab, tried to remove an item from it, and ended up scrapping the whole thing? Yes. Only once, but it was the Firewatch lookout tower, and the whole bloody thing disappeared. And I had to basically start over because I had several other things leaning up against it, so I couldn't put it back. It was not a happy occasion.
You ready to get in? Hop in and...
Ooh, damn, that was a while back. It's part of, is that Beckett's quest line? I think that was part of the introduction of Wastelanders, wasn't it? That whole area got added. Back in 2020. In the good old days. It's the old days, anyway. So, what is it? Project Paradise. Yeah, fuck. Must be one I can't do. Bolstering and strength. Bolstering and a bunch of other stuff that's not bad. Yeah, box mod. Medics. And double damage on last shot. Oh, true long barrel. That sucks. Register less explosion and heal rate. I don't think I'm bothered about that. No, not bothered about that one. Lucky and Vanguards, just let that go. Not great. A bit more luck over here. Don't know how I have you, Steve. Deleting the wrong camp by not going to the campsite first. That's... yeah, that's not ideal. I think I did that once as well. Wasn't the end of the world, though. Oh, I did see it, Pale, yeah. I looked it up the other day. I reached the conclusion that it's really, really cool to see stuff like that happening, and I want to see it happening a lot more. Please and thank you, put a band on that's not bloody awful next time. Was my honest response. I thought Knock Loose were god awful. But, okay, let's dive in on that. Otherwise, I thought it was a cool concept. I like the whole setup in the car park outside and do a mini festival type thing. That was a fun approach to it as well. But, yeah. I'm definitely not a fan of the band. Is there a reason nobody's starting this? Presumably. It's probably going to be... Oh, Bellin's got a cremator, of course. There's always got to be one tit in the group. This is as bad as I think it is. I'll put my gun away and let them do all the work for me. Hear him, I can't see him. Not see much of anything, really. Beckett's quest. Yeah, I thought it was Beckett's quest, yeah. Crowd direction was definitely awesome, yeah. I didn't think musically they were any good. I thought his voice was awful. I'm sure the guitarists put a lot of time and effort into using their chords and so on and so forth. But it was clearly wasted because you couldn't tell one note from the other. And I rather felt like the bassist might as well have stayed home given how piss poor the mix was. And my god, somebody please tell their drummer that you can tune a drum kit. Because clearly he didn't get the memo on that one. Because, yeah, I won't say it's the worst drum sound I ever heard, but it was up there. But yeah, I definitely like to see more of that in general, for sure. Helpful Knight Errant, I like that one. Old Explorer. Yeah, no, that goes. I really wanted to see Old Git as an option for a title, but I didn't. Unsurprisingly, it's not there. Why not turned off the merch? Come on, thingamajig. Yeah, I should have done. Yep, in my professional opinion, crock of shite, mate. See anything to shoot? Not hard on the eyes at the minute, this. Yeah, not a lot of builder options, unfortunately. I went for camping one. Literally cannot even see what I'm aiming at right now. I can't see a damn thing. Yep, they took it too far. Made it darker. Previously they made it too light. When they first made the game, everything was too dark at night. When they made it lighter, they made it too light. And now they've gone back and made it too dark again. Can't see a bloody thing. I don't want much, I just want perfect. I put night eyes on, but yeah, say cost is a perception perk, and it's not really get viable. Oh, there it is. There we go, we chipped in at the end at least, kinda. Is that Stinky Commoner? Oh, I like that one. Peacemaker. The grenade launcher. It's not terrible. Cool. It would be a great suffix, yeah. Prefix go on, go and get. Personally, I'm in favour of someone would be camp git, yeah, for sure. I don't think camp is camp on there. I don't think it is. Yeah, I just want old git to be on there, or miserable git, something like that. Get over there. So what we got? Red scraps. Yep, that's worth doing. Dice. It's not. Yeah, it's not terrible. The dice. Regenerating and fire resistance. Not really. What's it called? Can't even remember. But more useful to scrap than to keep, I think. But not if I don't get anything. Troubleshooters already know. Zealots. Plug-in VATs. Well, yeah, people probably want that one. Still, I guess. No dice. Oh well. Sticky. World Destroyer, yeah. It's a bit obvious, that one, isn't it? Knight Errant, yeah, that's not the worst one. Could make it entertaining, but not a big fan myself.
It's dangerous to go alone. It's dangerous to go in groups. It's just dangerous out there. So stock up here.
Dangerous to go and take this. I have a lot of stim packs now. Probably a few more than I need, really.
Caps available in exchange for pillaged loot. Pillaged loot. Available in exchange for caps.
Oh, cool. A bolstering one in my stash as well. Alrighty then. Let's go. Freedom dealer. Not seen that one either yet. Mutated would work as well, yeah. I think they want to avoid anything that might be remotely construed as an insult, though. Remember Emil talking about writing the insults for insult bot, and I think it was Emil anyway. And he was talking about how hard it is to write insults that seem like insults but aren't actually insulting. Rambling would definitely be a good one. Guardian Eradicator. Definitely feel like I need something cool that goes with the camping or building or something. There don't seem to be many right now. The phone seems to be blowing up a little bit. Bit of an exaggeration really, that, but... What's on sale from my wish list at the moment? Something apparently. Oh, crikey, everything's going haywire. Jedi Survivor. Want to play that at some point. What's the price on it at the minute? 15 quid. That is a good deal, actually, for Jedi Survivor. Well, I can't fit it in my schedule anytime soon, so there's no point buying it now, because it might go even lower later. Yeah, go. Go. Right, I think that clears most everything out. Right. I'll dig through the rest of that in a bit. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one for sure, Steve. Guardian Eradicator could kill first boss 76 times. Already? Or is there one for that? Destroyer bodies. That works. Yeah. That wasn't so bad then tonight. Made a bit of headway. I was tempted to see about running through the first part of the raids, but then I remembered I need to set up a set of troubleshooters power armor. But unfortunately, that's not an option right now because I haven't got the legendary modules for it. So until I farm those up, it'll have to hold off. Oh dear, Manuel. I cannot read that, unfortunately. Wait, maybe I can make an educated guess. Think about... I'm guessing here. That'll be something to the effect of thank you for the building videos that have helped you out. I hope. as somebody who doesn't speak a word of Spanish. And if I am roughly on point with my guesswork translation there, then you're most welcome. I do hope it's been helpful. That's the gist of it. Yeah. There's like an odd word here and there that I could make an educated guess at. So, like, okay, from that I can get general context and linked in the bits that I can't read. Which is basically what I did when I was in France with a heck of a lot of stuff. My French is awful, but there's enough overlap with English and I've seen enough of it that I could just kind of recognise enough words written down anyway to figure stuff out. Which I think is a fairly common occurrence actually, but it was an interesting thing. Couldn't speak a damn word of it, but I knew I was stuffed on learning French. Well, I knew I was stuffed on learning French when I realised I was starting 18 months behind everybody else. And I know I was really, really stuffed on French when I realised I couldn't count to my own age anymore. And I was a teenager at the time, so yeah. It was not it was kind of a fiasco, that. I changed schools, and in my first one I hadn't been learning any French, and in the new one I was supposed to be learning French, but I was 18 months behind everybody else, and the gist of it was catch up on your own time. Was never going to happen. Needless to say, it did not. Catch you later, Tangy. Have a good one. Trying to do civil engineer jetpack. I don't know what materials you need for it. Let's have a gander. Your best bet is, as I will always say, is check out the wiki, though. Civil engineer jetpack. There we go. Second thing that came up. Well, the plan was the second thing that came up. Go away, you. So by Giuseppe. Well, assuming they all have the same crafting. Well, it might be out of date actually. Then the big one you'd need is Cobalt and Violet Flux. And yeah, again, the wiki has all the instructions you'd need in how to actually craft those. Yeah, tell you what. Here's a starting point for you. Yes, that the people who keep the wiki updated for 76 are absolute heroes and need to be acknowledged as such, because that is a hella good resource. No worries, well, glad you found it helpful. Right. Kind of muddle through and we get by and we're figuring stuff out. Just the main thing, as long as we get there in the end. Yeah, I'm on PC only. I haven't got an Xbox at all. My last console is a PlayStation 4. In fact, I've got two PlayStation 4s, one of which is actually sort of down here. Underneath my desk, because prior to switching out, prior to 76 coming out actually, I bought a second-hand slimline version to connect to my PC directly so that I could have everything all in one place to make content with, because previously, going back in the old days, I was recording directly onto the PlayStation in the living room, then saving that to a USB stick, taking the USB stick from the PlayStation in the living room round to the computer and transferring it over, and my God, was that a slow process. Very, very slow USBs on the old PS4, the original one, which is what I've got in the living room. Yeah, I've got a slimline one stuck in here that's not doing anything. At least I've got a spare if I ever need it. Mind you, I should probably sell one of them. I don't know. I don't suppose I'll get very much for it in reflection. But yeah, I've got it if I need it. But yeah, I've never actually owned an Xbox. Game Pass is as close as I've come. Yeah, shelter type thing. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. Well, shelter... walls at the back, open at the front. Yeah, I get the idea. Did I ever print... No, you know what? I've never actually seen that film, Gray. I've seen my promotional posters for it, but that's about as close as I've gone. I think a bunch of my mates watched it. I remember them talking about it, like, God, 20 years ago? More? Early Keanu Reeves, wasn't it? But no, I never watched it. Unless I'm mistaking it for something else. My leg is killing me. Sometimes I join a group and pretend to be sociable. No, I don't. Absolutely not. Half a dozen pints. Yeah, half a dozen pints would definitely help that endeavour. It tends to make me more sociable. It's the following half a dozen that tends to cause problems. The falling down kind of problems, usually. Right. Anyway, folks. I can't stay up all night tonight. I've got to be up early in the morning as I'm having a new boiler fitted. Which will be nice, hopefully. Hoping it'll be more efficient than the old one, and at the very least it should be quieter than the old one, which makes half the house shake when the heating's on. But yeah, that's my plan for tomorrow, but it means getting up early tomorrow, which kind of sucks. And I need to do a few bits and pieces of cleaning around the house before I go to bed. Because, you know, can't have the place looking a mess when people come around. So, that's my plan for the next hour or so. Anyway, folks, thank you for hanging out. Hope you've had fun tonight. It was a decent bit of ground covered today. It was all right. Definitely need to get some more grinding done. And if I've got any sense, I'll get in and run a bunch of dailies tomorrow and take advantage of the score piece already used. But we'll see if I remember. If you haven't seen it and you're interested, video went up today on Legendary Crafting. There's some useful tips in there you may or may not find useful. But yeah, have a look. Or point somebody else to it if you happen to know somebody who might need it. Otherwise, I've got a build planned, and I'm sure there was some other stuff I was going to do. Yeah, at least a couple of videos coming up for the rest of the week, but exact ins and outs we'll have to see. I might even be doing a little Starfield thing. Just a little one. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. If you haven't already, you know where the buttons are down below. Likes and subs and notification bell, all that good stuff. Channel memberships if you're interested in that sort of thing and supporting the channel that way. Massively appreciated. Yeah, otherwise, we'll be back at it with, assuming things go well tomorrow and I'm not absolutely dead to the world by the time the evening rolls around, maybe Indiana Jones, maybe Stalker, Call of Pripyat. I kind of want to play both of them. We'll see. Definitely do Stalker on Friday, though. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll wing it. Anyway, folks, other than that, yeah, check out the indie streams if you haven't seen the Indiana Jones streams, because the game is damned cool, actually, well worth a look. So, yeah, the VOD for the first one is on the live page, and there's a playlist as well, so you should be able to find it on the front page if you scroll down a bit. Yeah. Otherwise, have yourself a good rest of your evening. Have a good day tomorrow. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. I'll catch you all around about, hopefully anyway, around about 8 o'clock tomorrow. If not, I'll let you know probably on a Blue Sky post. Maybe even on a Facebook post as well if it actually works. But it wasn't working at all today. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, until then, have a good one. I'll see you next time. Night, folks. See ya.